Wow, WWE trying to act like there's two different locker rooms for each brand. I'll admit that the stage is impressive with two different entrance ways, but it honestly doesn't split the locker rooms. You basically reach a fork in the entrance ramp. Also, ECW was a brand at the time of this event, so why aren't they being represented in Bragging Rights too? Is it because WWE was too lazy to put a third entranceway on the stage? Or did they just flat out hate ECW in general? Then again, ECW did get killed 4 months after this event, so WWE is a dick to ECW.
Former buddies will look to prove who is indeed better.
Honestly, I could care less about this match finding out if either Miz or Morrison was the best in their tag team. To me, that doesn't matter. It's about Raw versus SmackDown in this match. Wait for another pay-per-view or some to have these two square off to see who was the better man. Miz had his graphics played in the entrance, but John's graphics are instead replaced with SmackDown's graphics. Wow, neither Hunter nor Sean are wearing their Raw colors. Raw's now green, you know.
By the way, when did Miz stop wearing capri pants?
Those pants were horrible anyway. We get it, Miz. You're wearing a mouthguard that says awesome on it. We don't care.
Todd, you're getting a chance to see a little bit of the moves and that wrestling ability that the Miz has actually improved on.
Jerry acts like Todd has never seen Miz's wrestling abilities. Sure, they are on different brands. That doesn't mean they don't watch the separate show.
Wild clothesline.
And Morrison!
Miz could have easily ducked that as he was watching John the whole time.
Watch it, watch it! Oh!
Miz was already starting to fall well before John ever hit him.
Punches sent Morrison back. Oh,
You don't often see Miz go to the top rope, but he did there effectively.
Here's a sin because it's a ridiculous catchphrase. For Lord knows how long, every time Miz delivers that double axe handle from the top rope, Michael literally says, you don't often see Miz go to the top rope, but he did there. For so many pay-per-views. I'm not kidding.
Look at Miz! Miz! He got it!
Are you serious right now? John was easily pinned from falling 5 feet onto the mat, landing on his back. That's how easily you could beat John Morrison? Bullshit. Hunter is addicted to the Big Show.
Morrison go to the higher-end district.
Nothing, still out.
Chris Jericho would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion, and if you're wondering what he said, Chris said he went down like that? He's still out.
Well, let me just tell you that WWE Bragging Rights is presented by...
Skip.
And representing Raw.
Since Justin Roberts was the Raw ring announcer and Tony Chimmel was the SmackDown ring announcer, why didn't they have both of them announce their teams? Also, since Raw won the previous match, it's kind of obvious that SmackDown is going to win this match, which is why I didn't really watch this match at all when I first saw this event 7 years ago. The reason it is obvious is because if Raw won the first match and then this match, then the big 7 versus 7 match would be completely unnecessary and not worth fighting since Raw already won the trophy.
Also a big chat in the WWE Universe going on during Bragging Rights.
Why would anyone want to have a chat online during Bragging Rights? It's about Raw versus SmackDown. Or are you just mentioning it because SmackDown's obviously going to win this Divas match?
And Michelle McCool makes a brave tag.
Brave tag? First of all, Michelle never tagged in Natalya at all. Second, tagging out when you're getting your ass kicked isn't brave, it's cowardice.
And look at Kelly! Could have it here! Raw's gonna win it!
Probably should have hooked the legs, would have gotten a better pinfall, Kelly. Kelly didn't even hit Michelle at all in that drop kick. You didn't think I'd notice, did you?
My ladies and gents, kick out and SmackDown!
Well, can't say I didn't see this coming. Just imagine what SmackDown's team would look like if Raw won this match. They'd look at each other and say, well, this is awkward.
Someone will have to find a way to unseat perhaps the greatest superstar.
They don't have to. CM Punk could beat Rey Mysterio and not worry about dethroning The Undertaker. Also, I know that the 2 world titles are being defended on pay-per-views, but since this is Bragging Rights, we should honestly say, who cares about that? How about we'd have WWE Champion Randy Orton face World Heavyweight Champion The Undertaker in the main event to determine which show gets the trophy, and we make this whole night be about that. Hell, how about Undertaker and Randy do the Iron Man match against each other for that instead of Randy and John Cena? I'm totally gonna whip your ass after the match is over, face.
He's the Elliot Ness of SmackDown.
Elliot Ness of SmackDown. Also, this is another quote from Michael Cole that he says on multiple pay-per-views by calling CM Punk the Elliot Ness of SmackDown.
Introducing the challengers first.
Over 1 minute of ring introductions. Also, why do they seriously wait until the competitors are in the ring before introducing them? I never got that. Doesn't make the introduction any more intense and awesome than it would during the entrances. Dave jumped in the air well before Undertaker connected with that clothesline.
That's why you need to have eyes in the back of your head to watch what...
And now Undertaker going old school.
As much as I love old school, and trust me, I do, it's one of the easiest moves to counter. Simply move your hand to disrupt Undertaker's balance. It's been countered so many times, But like Dean Ambrose's rope flip trick, I wonder how anyone falls for this.
Somebody's got to cover the Undertaker. Who's it going to be?
Stop wasting our time. Either try and pin Taker or go after each other, friends or not.
Into a frenzy here. Oh, and Rey Mysterio. What?
Dave blows off his friendship with Ray over this.
Ray, Batista.
Where the hell did Josh come from? Also, post-match interview in the damn ring. Since this is a rare occasion, it's obvious that Dave's about to turn his back on Ray.
I think I'm tired of my best friend stabbing me in the back.
So, let me get this straight. Both Ray and Dave obviously knew it was a fatal 4-way match, which meant that it was every man for himself. So Dave believed that Ray breaking up a pinfall to try and win the world title meant that he stabbed him in the back? I'm sure that both of you guys would have seen that coming at some point. This is the dumbest breakup of best friends that I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna rip your head off.
How the hell did you fall for that? Just fucking how? Dave's comments, the dropping of the mic, and the look on his face was more than giving you hints about the oncoming attack. He basically just held up a sign saying, "I'm gonna kick your ass, feel free to counter at any time."
Calm down.
I guess this is why you never tell anyone to calm down.
No, 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 no! No!
That's exactly what I did when someone ate all my Skittles. Alright, now Shawn's wearing Raw colors, but Hunter still isn't. Why aren't you wearing your damn colors? You're one of the captains, too. Also, why is this not the main event? Isn't this whole event supposed to be about brand supremacy? If so, why isn't this match closing the show? No matter how big the world titles are, WWE should honestly put the match that's consistent to this pay-per-view as the closing match of the night. Ah, Pyro failed.
The All-American Jack Swagger.
Why does the captains get their own entrance, but their teammates have to come out to the show's official theme and together, too? Why isn't this match an elimination match like the next year's event? If it's first team to get pinfall or submission, it really takes the awesomeness away from this match. It gets more exciting when it's down to the final members.
856 episodes each and every Monday night.
But SmackDown's on network television. 531 episodes.
531 episodes doesn't compare to 856 episodes in any way, Todd. Raw will forever have 325 more episodes than SmackDown, unless of course Raw suddenly dies and SmackDown continues without it, which is kind of an awkward thing to think about.
He grew up on the streets of Charlotte, North Carolina. Didn't have anything but the clothes on his back.
Todd tried to make it seem like R-Truth was homeless in his life.
He might want to get out of life right now.
Wow, first Todd made it seem like R-Truth was homeless growing up, now he encourages suicide just because Big Show tagged in. Too close, too close, don't start making out now.
What are you doing, Swagger? You lost your colors.
No, he didn't. Jack's got red designs on his outfit, so he's still got the red Raw colors, technically. Also, why aren't you yelling at Hunter for not wearing red whatsoever since he came out here?
Ken, where do you get a Raw t-shirt big enough to fit around Mark Henry?
Probably the same place you find one for the Big Show to wear. Who freaking cares?
Running behind Shawn Michaels.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, the side effect.
Side effect delay. Did both Shawn and Matt forget that Matt was supposed to connect with it?
You see it there in the background.
I played that in slow motion. Finlay swatted Shawn's leg away, but pretended that he got hit nonetheless.
13,500.
Michael Cole continuously reminds us how many people are in attendance when we don't give a shit cliche.
And 62.
Fuck off.
The Raw lettering on the back of his trunks.
Quit looking at people's trunks.
Todd would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion. What?
Hart Dynasty proving their work tops.
All competitors bra signaling the end of the match cliche.
This is vintage bragging rights.
Vintage bragging rights? This is the first ever. Way too early to say vintage.
Night Jericho, what the?
You see, this is why you never allow Big Show to be on your team. Also, since Chris and Show were the tag team champs, it was kinda obvious that Show would do this. Those who actually believe Show would take out Chris while they were still tag champs are dumb as fuck. So like the Divas winning their tag match earlier on this event, Show choosing Chris over Raw was obvious.
How can these guys be smiling after that?
Because they won. Why else?
But of course, if John Cena wins, he would be going to Friday Night SmackDown.
What? It's if John Cena loses that he will be going to SmackDown, not if he wins, you idiot.
Well, WWE Bragging Rights is presented by...
Skip.
Introducing first.
The bell randomly rang. I think the timekeeper forgot that he already rang the bell before the entrances.
15,000 WWE fans.
Wait a minute. First you said there was 13,500 fans. Now you say there are over 15,000? Either pick a number and stick with it, or shut the fuck up about the attendance.
Is is our benchmark match.
Isn't it ironic that John's score has a line going across it? Is the scoreboard trying to say he's gonna win here?
The match.
Okay, I guess it's time for John to take his beat down. That's one thing that we find boring about a match involving John Cena. It goes good for the first couple of minutes, then it's time for John's 10 to 15 minute beatdown, or however long it takes. Alright, gotta remove a sin for that smart strategy.
Next fall, this matchup will begin.
And you think that
The clock froze.
these guys can fight outside the ring, inside the ring, anything goes.
Jerry honestly doesn't know what to say in this situation except repeat what's already been repeated so many times in the first 10 minutes of this match. John's a wimp. He makes it obvious that he hits his hands on the stairs.
Come on, John, let him check you out.
Fuck you, this is an Iron Man match. I'm not gonna waste precious time with the doctor.
They're actually stopping the clock here.
They even stopped the fucking clock? That's bullshit. There's still 47 minutes of the match remaining. I'm sure you could keep the clock going and not worry about the doctor taking 47 minutes to clean up John. Who cares if there's fucking blood? Let them compete for fuck's sake. Well, that explosion was all for nothing.
The referee may have to stop it and let the doctors come in and check. That would be a fall for Orton.
Stop the match and it would be a fall for Orton? They stopped the match earlier and Randy didn't get another fall. Why would this time be any different? Wow, gotta remove 2 Sins for that RKO counter from the Attitude Adjustment.
The clock continues to run.
We may need.
The clock goes to the 30-second rest interval almost 40 seconds after the double pinfall was made.
You both were on top of each other.
Ha! Giggity!
Well, if anything goes.
Yeah, but I mean, not this anything.
Anything means anything, Jerry.
Kofi Kingston.
How about instead of showing Cody beating up Kofi before this match began, Kofi randomly showed up to get rid of Legacy? Would be a lot more surprising. Also, Randy blames his loss on Kofi even though he dominates the next 20 minutes of this match and still had nearly 40 minutes of this match remaining.
And anything goes has certainly been the motto thus far. We've just about seen everything.
No, we didn't.
Ball's count anywhere and a kick out at 2.
This is the first time, and the only time, don't worry, that I'll say this. Why does this referee deliver the sign of the horns every time there's a 2 count? Did anyone else notice that? Is he secretly a metal fan? You hit the camera.
Oh, no! That's great.
Nice fireworks show. Randy wasting time playing with the pyro buttons.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, there conveniently was a pile of steel chairs under those steps.
Watch it.
Randy Orton.
Randy is a dick to the stage.
Russian roulette.
I think the pyro has some sort of sensor on it. Like it can sense when there's someone or something above it. That's probably why it didn't explode until John moved out of the way.
Did it hit him?
No, but his ears are destroyed, that's for sure. And possibly his sight, too.
Well, it's legal, but it's just not legal.
Ow, my hands! Hey, Randy, this is a PG show. Watch your profanity. And shit, I hate saying that.
No! Oh, no!
And you almost feel like that move took the life out of John Cena.
It actually looked more like it took the life out of Randy. So far with all these slow movements, this match is boring. Are they intentionally trying to waste time on the clock here? Like all these slow movements last nearly 4 minutes and we're over the halfway mark. 3 minutes of running from the stage to the ring.
Here we are in the igloo.
Who cares? John randomly walks all the way around the ring to get to the table when he could have just taken a few steps to the left and he'd be there.
In the interval. One. John Cena. He's got it. Kicked out. Orton kicked out.
Why are you surprised that Randy kicked out the second time? He did have over 30 seconds to recover. Referee knocked down a crucial point in match cliche. And this time it's the most crucial of situations. The referee's probably like, please, tap out now. I gotta pee badly. I drank a lot of Mountain Dew before this match began. Also, with less than 1 minute remaining, it's pretty obvious that Randy's gonna tap out in the last 10 seconds of the match or so.
John Cena is the true Iron Man.
No, Robert Downey Jr. is.